that? There we go. Okay, there's the mic. Sorry, that took a moment to find. And I'm not sure why that is going just as a black thing. That's kind of strange. Interesting. Oh, right. Does that make sense? Eh, whatever. Just go here for the moment. Okay. I'll leave that for now. Actually, let's get into some running here. And also need to make sure that I get my thing. Also, what's up for E-Picker? Hope you're doing well, dude. Just need to bring up my YouTube chat into my OBS so that I can actually see stuff. Because it doesn't update the link for some reason. I need to figure out a better automated way of doing that. That is what it is. Custom browser docs, YouTube chat, update the link. There we go. And I should have my Twitch chat. Okay, cool. I got all the chats now. So you should be good to just jump into some any percent. It looks like we don't have any CTD today. Kama said that he might be available for next week. So that's kind of the vibes going on there. So it's just going to be some chill any percent basically. And some derusting in general. I haven't gotten to do a lot of speedrunning lately. Also, I think I do have my delay and everything set on the webcam now. So my voice should actually line up with the webcam with delays and such properly. Yeah. What am I looking for in terms of my sources? Live split. That's what I am looking for. There it is. Turn off capture cursor. Any percent. And I think I figured out the problems with the auto splitter there in terms of my settings. So if I'm not mistaken, that should all just work now. Fingers crossed. I am just going to go in and double check that it is working as intended. And then we just get into the speedrunning. Oh. For some reason. I should be opaque. I don't know why I made myself slightly transparent previously. That's kind of funky. All right, now let's see. Will it split? Cool. Okay. I forgot to check my tide cycle. Damn, dude. I got a message from C# saying, "No, I hate you and Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Grr." VCCC. Okay. Let's get into shipwrecks. I'll never save there, and then I should be good to go. So the thing that I'm specifically looking for here is you can see the tide. Oh, we call this a tide. It takes like 6 seconds, but all of the water and the level is following this cycle. You can see how in the pool and in the beach itself, it's all following the same up and down cycle. And interestingly, you'll also see that it actually changes tide's vertical height as well. So alongside all of that and how it works with like when a seahorse comes underneath you, it allows you to kind of get a little step onto the seahorse, letting you jump up. And that is your land shark scope. Anyways, I believe it's bottom tide here is what we look for in terms of the actual water, not in terms of tide's movement. When you're in a menu, it doesn't move. So it's actually super consistent. And Karma Crimson is the one who first went about implementing it and stuff. It was funny. We were like, oh yeah, that might be possible for ages, but no one ever bothered to actually check it until he did, so good on him. Oh. Okay, that one breaks the thing. But what you can do is you can look at your loadless timer to see what the time offset would have been. So generally what I do is like the loadless time that I typically enter my portal, if I do my pause on that exact loadless time, then I am going to still have my same tide cycle set up. And within human error, you usually get like a few attempts. Oh my gosh. So I think you want like bottom tide here is good tide cycle. The only reason I'm keeping it is because I actually did my menu on the previous one a little bit early, so I actually did end up with the tide cycle. If I had set it as aggressively as I meant to, then this one should have been a reset. But you can see the tide's going up here and now coming down. And I miscalculated it slightly, but it was pretty close. Yeah, so I think I need to do my menu at around 21.5 seconds. This isn't looking too good. This is looking very not good now. So I'm going to mess around with some other strats. Just pushing stuff for the funsies. I'm going to do a coconut swim. Oh my gosh, dude. So if you go in like this, I think it works better if you do it on scope, like that. It's a funny strat, but essentially like you can get a ground swim off of that. That's essentially the strat. And then another one that we don't use just yet is a pluck net, which unfortunately I didn't have the tide cycle for. But these are very reset inefficient, which is why you don't really see them. I think I'm at the wrong area of it. It's meant to be this area. You can get your inverted net swim. The plop net. There we go. No, I got fished. See, why did you have to show up like the moment I get fished again, dude? Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm a fish. Oh no. But yeah, I was just messing around a little bit with Plopnet and Coconut Swim. Ah! Ah! Okay, 27.5-ish. Each tide cycle is around 6 seconds if I recall. So I should still be on tide. I don't usually get to focus on these details, so I enjoy focusing on some of these little details and such here. It's funny though, because like playing the game, like my head feels so disconnected from actually like the playing the game. I'm just thinking about it more than actually hitting the damn buttons. It's like I'm hardly looking at my own screen. Okay, I think this is a pretty aggressive one. Oh, sorry, a pretty early one, so pretty not aggressive. Generally, it's better to have the tide be a bit more aggressive. As you can see, I'm getting here, and it's like water is hitting the top, and it has this slower section. Slower section of the tide movement itself, which means that you don't get the maximum like speed change of the tide height in a sense. Which means that you don't get the seahorse change height enough sometimes in the time frame you need. Oh, I thought that one was sliding too far back. Okay, not too bad. Okay. We coconut swim. Forehead. We do it! We do it! Aww, that was... Damn. Okay. That was like almost goated. The thing that I don't understand is why doesn't that seahorse move? Because I had a really nice looking one before. Oop. Yeah, that sort of thing. But like, it's not a hard swim. It's just, I don't understand how to get the seahorse to consistently warp to the position that you need. The inputs themselves are actually relatively simple, but making sure that that seahorse warp happens into where you're wanting it exactly, that is the part that I find a bit frustrating with the strategy. An interesting thought that I just had is maybe trying to do a bite into the area of the water and then the tiniest little turn back instead of doing like a WDS input, doing a bite into the water instead, right into the corner. But I don't know if you'll get like enough movement in the water itself for it to work. I don't know. It's it's an interesting one. Oh, that didn't reset for some reason. Also, just remember that I need to do game restarts. And yeah, just so your direct message. See, I'm glad that you're not. I hate you, I'm Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Teasing. I know, but totally fair being busy. Everyone has a life, and hey, speedrunning's a part. Sadly, I gotta take care of some stuff, but I wish you the best on your endeavors, lol. Oh yeah, lol. Fair. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, and hope you have a good one, dude. And hope things go smoothly for you on whatever you're having to do. I was gonna do some sort of wave, but what's up? Salute. There we go. that makes more sense. I think my head went like halfway to a salute, and then I was like, huh? Take care. All right. Ooh, that was a clean one. Missed my cutscene skip. Wah. Pain of a missed ledge grab. Oh, that's even worse. And I forget, is the ground swim here? Or off of this thing? I forget. But that is a way that I can save those runs where I miss the thing. Anyways. Yeah, so you'll see how this is just not quite on the pace. Most likely. So water is going up. Water is coming down. I guess that's one way that you can do it. Like that. I don't know. Anyways, we run it back. Damn. Ah! Dude, I am flopping hard on these. Flopping hard. Okay. Nice. Oh, that was such an early dive. Okay. Damn. That's base. That pre-turn as well. And that was a very nice quick left dive. A bit deep there. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Okay, finally actually got my Bilby bite. Small corner cut there. Damn. Nice. I think I was meant to do a fish hit. Okay. Controller is set up. I haven't practiced my spider swim one lick. Yeah, I'll let myself swim down a little bit and get that out in front of me. That seemed decent. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, auto split. What are you doing? What are you doing? No. I got out of shipwrecks. No, no. No. What's wrong? Auto split. Dang it. Again, probably nothing wrong with the auto splitter, probably something wrong with my configuration. Do not give Matt a hard time. I don't know why I pre-turned that. That's completely counterproductive. I was going to say unnecessary. A little bit late on my jump, actually. Damn. It loses like a second. Or half a second. Wait, what? Why did it, like, load remove for that little section? I'm so confused. Well, that was surprising. I don't know what's happening with that. But I am not pacing. I feel like that actually kind of took. For those of you that haven't seen this is BuzzCheese Swim. I love the little down warp that you get with it. Oh yeah, it only saves like 1 or 2 seconds if done perfectly, and because of my failed dive, yeah, that wasn't perfect. So I did in fact lose time on it. Okay, I thought I wasn't gonna hit that second rang either. Ooh, that was kind of cool how it launched me forward. Okay. Distance bite, kind of like distance dive, kind of like a gate skip one. Okay, very nice. This is my bat swim. Yeah, I don't know why you need to walk out of the cave. Oh, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Anyways. Oop. Yeah, I've swapped to just doing that over there. Bugger, dude. Bugger, dude. Okay. That loses like 8 seconds. Whoa, whoa. Goes the Bilby. Dude, I have something so wrong set up with my auto splitter. I don't even know what the hell. I wonder if it's viable for me to stand here. Like, does this block it? I just want to experiment. Interesting. He does his turn here, so it doesn't matter too much, but it probably makes sense if I have him on the left side so that he hits slightly closer to the next pillar. I reveal from this side. Yeah, see how I got him just a wee bit closer. Wee bit closer. And again, coming over to this left side is probably a smidge faster. Generally, I think I've been doing right side. But I haven't actually really ever bought on the side of it until recently. There we go. That should be a pretty good bowl. Not actually gold, if I. I'm kind of just getting a bit of overall game D-Russ. No. Right, I forget that the invisible walls just go straight up. It doesn't follow the snow. Anyways. That snowball was so close, holy. Ah! Oh my gosh. That did not go how I was planning that. Ooh, okay. That was a pretty swaggy marky slide. Not a yabby though. Bro, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Ah. I think I am going to fix up my auto spotter, or at least try to. Oh, what? Save. Okay, let's try this. Okay. No auto spotter running now. Okay? None. Nada. 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 And I am going to activate the standard one. Sorry, and leave hardcore. Okay, that. Hopefully that is good now. Anyways, I need to do a restart. Oh yeah. Also, just gonna take off my jumper. Boop. And can I have a little bit of water as well? And then we will get into more speedrunning. I didn't have it on hardcore though. Wait, what? If I didn't have it on hardcore, why did it start?
Cliffs, mate. By the way, whenever you see one of these signs,
Only start if hardcore.
I've heard that if you press the action button, you can talk to me.
Huh.
Whatever that means. Okay, now let's get down to brass tacks.
Huh. Why is that starting? Why is that starting? Okay. I'm just gonna do default for the moment, and hopefully that friggin' works. It's gonna be so spooky if it doesn't. Okay. Let's get the mic in good position as well. Okay. Aim to the left of the metal sheet. Jump. Didn't get it. It's fine though. Pretty decent. Not pretty decent, damn. Unfortunate. Left of the metal. That jump almost threw me off. That little extra one that I did for no good reason. Okay, nice. We got our cutscene skip this time. Okay. Oh, what? I was seeing if I could go for a quick little lobster swim. Okay. Nope. That one doesn't go. Do, 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 do. I think I'm like 2-3 seconds off at the moment. Yeah, I should probably start swimming off of it so that I get the free movement in a way. A little bit of a wall grinder, but it's fine. Okay, 38, I'll run with that. I'm not gonna send it on a coconut swim. I think this one will be like a 208, 210 coconut. Need to go further left there. Bro. Hitting the quicksand there is kind of monka, dude. Whoa, how did I not get a dive there? What? That's wild. That's wild. I was so expecting a dive there. So to get an air bite, I was just like, what? Could have sworn I had the angle. Whatever. That's what it is. All right. Not too bad. This tide seems... What? Ah. Chompers, dude. What is this? What is this? Dude, to get that swim was just drying up. Okay, I'm trying to cook too hard there. Trying to cook a little bit too hard. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, coconut swim, let's go! Oh, wait, that does that idea actually work? Holy, I wasn't expecting the seahorse to actually teleport there. I'm curious. So you can kind of control the micro turn in a way by going like this. Another one that I wonder though is because there is some of these that you can just straight up like, I think that this position is one of the ones that you can do without a seahorse, actually. But I don't understand enough about it just yet. But going like that, Like, the seahorse definitely makes it easier in a way. Okay, so you come in here, you go boom. Like, I'm just trying to figure out like if there's a way that you can be forcing it. So like the setup could be something like that. Wait, okay. I haven't tried coming from the right side here, really. Yeah, okay. Something like that. So you go like, boop. 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 Huh. Could I go like that? Oh, wait a second. Like, am I able to use doing a little water hop here? Essentially as a like set location for it. Or hmm. Just trying to figure out the, like, when seahorses will do their warp and to where. It's like, if I go... So I've gone a substantial distance and I come in here. Boom. And then I do a hop and come out. It'll come to that exact point. So if I go hop in. Oh my. Wait a second. I might be cooking. I might be cooking. Also, what's up, BuzzG? Okay. And that means I'm able to set it really, really close if I want. Because where you touch is where it will warp to. Chilling in bed? Fair, fair. Look at that. Look at that. It's to do with touch point. And that means that I can now... I'm messing with seahorse warping mechanics for Coconut Swim right now. Because if I am able to consistently place the seahorse location, then that might actually make Coconut Swim consistent. Not a backup, it's actually faster. It's actually faster. Not by law, it's like 1 or 2 seconds. But I believe that this can be tide independent because, well, seahorses generally can be fairly flexible. Is there a spot that is 100% consistent? I would say so, yes. It's a question of whether it's 100% consistent across all tides. That's the question. But I personally think that it is not impossible. So see how I'm able to place that seahorse exactly where I want it there? Now I'll wait for a higher tide. Jump. Okay, I placed it a little bit further out this time, so I should be able to just go like that. Theoretically, I can come in here. I can come into any point of water close to the water, like this. Boop. And now I have placed it. The question is though, right, so when you land into the water, so if I land in at low tide, then it should warp to my low tide position. Does it? I'll try landing in at high tide, though I think they're kind of inverted. If I recall, I was saying there is one. Oh, there is a 100. Yeah, you're meaning the one over there, right? I think you showed me that one, which is why like I had originally gone into looking into stuff with Coconut Swim to make this consistent, even without a seahorse. I was looking into stuff that was a little bit funky in other routes. Oh no, not that one. Okay. Clear the skull. Near the skull. Ah, okay. I'm gonna go back by plop near spot. That corner. Yeah, but I think doing it on that corner ends up then being a little bit slow. This is the unfortunate part. Okay, so swimming at high tide. It's that seahorse around there. Swimming at low tide. I actually can't tell which one the seahorse is higher at. I don't know. But being able to go like boop is kind of cool. I hadn't understood that about seahorses before. And I'm curious how I could use that for spider swim. I am curious. Because when you exit water, see how it like stays a fair distance away. It's got that trail to it. So placing that trail kind of like perpendicular ends up then allowing you to place the seahorse quite close. So that means that another method could also just be going like, could also just be swim along here and then, okay, cool, here's your seahorse. I forgot that I touched it again. So we could just go like this sort of thing. Just gonna place it out of the way. So we come in here, boom. And then come back to that sort of spot. I wonder if there's a way that I can kind of go like, Fight from land to seahorse and scope. I have messed around with that. Right now, I am looking at stuff to do with doing my dive actually on the seahorse itself. So that I could go something like that. I wonder if this corner bit where it's a bit steeper might be nicer actually. So I could go like boom, boom. And then I get above him. Just where it's like this steeper drop off. But the doing it in the corner makes it a little bit nicer to approach on that angle, I feel. Okay, so now what I'm thinking, as you're talking about the bite from land to seahorse and scope, I think about my initial placement in the water, and then I try coming back into shore with a scope, because I know my seahorse will warp to that first spot, to that first point of contact in the water. So coming from right side like that, then that sort of thing. So coming from right side, boom. Ooh, okay. And then I know it'll come back there. And then that's essentially creating my backstop for the seahorse. I could also try coming like that. And then I get the backstop on the side there. So it's doing like a backstop style. Which is also faster because you get the seahorse facing the correct, you get Ty facing the correct direction. But because I know that it's where I enter the water, I can kind of plan my dive based off of that. It's like, boom. Yeah, that is really huge in terms of the understanding for me on it. Because it's like, theoretically, it's also interesting because if you re-enter the water near the same seahorse, it doesn't seem to update its position. Because see how it's not moving? It's only once you've gone into a swimming state enough of a distance away that it will then update its position. But when it does the warp, like you'll see here, if I enter the water right here, and then I exit the water, it will come to that exact position that Ty was at, basically. Therefore, I come in like just around here-ish. I know the seahorse will be right there when I do my jump. We're getting an understanding. We're getting an understanding. Okay. So this one will be a very close one. So I want to position myself a little bit further out to the right here. Okay. This one? Fairly straightforward, I think. Oh, okay, I was too far to the right. My right, that was. Okay. This one, I think I want to be on the closer end here, but kind of just let it wedge me. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So you just go, well, oh no, I missed my dive. I can go back into the water. It's fine. Oh, the seahorse is it's a little deep. There we go. Yo, that's so cool, dude. That's so cool, dude. This one is going to be way too deep, so I have to do a further swim out. Wait. So if it goes way too deep, actually, what should you do? Also, this might be another strat. You do a jump on a certain point, boom, and then you let gravity bring you in instead of the bite. So like these little bits here. A little bit before them, actually. Boop. Not far enough. Okay, around on them. So this one should be a nice close one. Boom. Easy. I fell short. I fell short. Okay, this one, I go like here. Oh, okay. A little bit too close, Lawn. Wee bit too close. Oh, how did that not move it? Well, okay. Boop. Oh, damn it. Boom. Damn it. Oh. You can also just walk in, I suppose. Oh yeah, walk in probably isn't that bad, actually. Oh wait, just let yourself slide in, duh. What am I doing? We don't need no bite, no nothing. We just go like that, and then we take note of how far to the side it should be. So we just walk in, boom. But you kind of get it now, yeah. Like, I get how to place the seahorse and how to read it and have an idea for where it should be now. So it probably is like a bit, like it's definitely impacted by tide, I think. Because here, like, it had a small move. Too much out of the water. But like here, I could probably... Yeah, so I could actually go into scoping with it. Potentially. But I feel like the walk is a little bit nicer. Let me just rebind for the sake of making the input a little bit easier for me. Actually, if you're doing scope, that doesn't matter too much because you're not going to be using walking mode. Dude, I cannot get the coordination between left and right hand for the scope jump. Because here I go, Here, it's like, oh, scope jump. You go, boop. Just the muscle memory between, like, my fingers on my left hand just nails it every time. That's why I go on. That's why I go on tab for my scope. It's just that connection between my left and right hand is not there to the same level as left to left. But yeah, see how it's not moving at all. It's not moving at all when I haven't done a large movement. So now I'm wondering if there's a point I should be biting from. Honestly, I am shocked that that one didn't take. But it's that understanding of where the seahorse is going to be. That's the part that I didn't have previously. Before, I kind of would just hope that it came there. But now I can just be like, well. And then you just break a single box there, and then hope that you get enough height. Cool, dude. That's cool. And then Plopnet is still a bit of a funky one because of this tide. Like, I think it needs to be like rising tide, like coming too high. So basically, if you're going to land and the water level is above the sand, you're fine. But if you're landing before the water level is above the sand. Oh, it is just possible. Okay. And going below, okay. And on the way down, okay. Okay. Yeah, so it seems like you really just need the water level. There's like a 1 second window on it. 2 second window. Boop. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, look at this height difference. Look at how much above the ground I am versus here. So are these ones like super tide dependent? Or do they just not take? Oh, they just don't take. I mean, that one's behind where I need, but... So it seems like here, this area here should be like pretty flexible tide-wise. I didn't realize that there was like a little ramping happening here. So that kind of means like kind of around these spots here is around. Okay, so the spot, bump. Okay. Surprised that one didn't take. There we go. What the route is this? It's the Plopnet route. How did that one not take? Okay. Maybe we have to go for that spot. Okay. But yeah, then let's figure out the tiding on this. Yeah. That's what the Plopnet route is. It's an early bill before. Oh, earlier. You skip the seahorses, basically. And then you head to this net section here, I believe. And you want it to be low going high. Like that. And that can save about 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, I know this, but why Lawn? Because it's faster. Well, can be faster, depending on your tide cycle. Which is what I'm trying to understand at a deeper level at the moment. But yeah, like, I also wonder though, like, okay. I come into the water here. Boop. I should now be able to get a very... Oh, damn it. Okay, so I come into the water. I come out of the water. And now... Wait, that's funky. So I go into the water. I come out of the water. But if I don't move, the seahorse doesn't move. But if I run to the side, now the seahorse moves. Reset counter 2? What do you mean? Here, I'll turn that off for you. That's interesting. Reset counter 2x. Not too sure what you mean there. Anyways, let's do a tide cycle and let's do a run. Okay. Missile. I didn't think I had that. I'm trying to map out exactly the stuff for the tide reset. Multiply with 2. Yes, but why are you saying multiply with 2? Also want to figure this out. Oh, as in like the number of resets that you need to do will be doubled. If you want to get everything, then yes, that's always going to be the case. But for me, I kind of just like having as many strategies in my pocket as possible. So the thing that I'm trying to understand here is whether there is a consistent tide that this swim works with. Okay, let's bring up my YouTube. I want to see what tide that was. Okay. Okay, so that was a low tide rising and just got past the thing. So low tide rising and had just gotten past that point. Okay. Don't create Lawn Swim 2, I beg you. So interestingly, that one doesn't send you into stop before it's too late. Look, I'm just trying to make sure that I am the only one that is ever stuck in Shipwreck's forehead. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so you want to lose the swim probably around here, because if you lose it on top of this, then you end up into your silly water mode. If I could get it up to that, then maybe, but I don't think that's viable. So I think I want to be hitting under that thing. Under that line. Low, half low. Boom. Let's see, I thought you said stop. Why are you encouraging me now? Poor head. Okay. Now, I also wonder if a direct line in there might be possible. But probably not. Ah. See how janky it is right here. And right here. I want to try targeting this area now. There's like a whole area of jank right there. Like, I'm wondering if it's like something that I need to just like bonk into the jank and then it works. With the right tide cycle. I haven't gotten one for a bit. Let's try one a bit higher up there. And there's also the option of stuff maybe with this. But probably not. Anyways, game restart. I do need to go shortly. So I will do a shipwrecks with all strats, and then I will probably be bouncing. So no full runs today, but yeah. I took one into hub too, just for a little bit of D-Rust there, but I have to get some stuff done later today, so that's important. But one little fun thing of just doing strats. The actually viable ones. It's fine. First reset is a little bit generous. Missed my input. But yep. Hope you enjoyed BuzzShoot with the glitch hunting stuff. Oh, more so rousing stuff. Not glitch hunting. Oh, that gate memed me. Okay, 104. Not the worst, definitely not the best. Oh. And then I do a little bit more of an up look. There we go. Bro. Damn, too far. Okay, and now we be coconuts. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. Unfortunate. Oh my. Hello, my hill, Mellow. Hope you're doing well. I am just about to be jumping off, but just had a whole bunch of glitch hunting stuff. Some cool stuff that we understood with respect to this trick that I'm just doing here, called Coconut Swim. So I have a much nicer understanding of the seahorses now. I don't think I've seen you around the Ty speedrunning community. So if you're new around here, hope you enjoy this tiny little look into what we do. That is not going to be the tide. And then just over here to this part of the net, it should be low and rising is what we're looking for, I think. Oh, no, sorry. High and lowering? Okay. Right. Low and rising. My usual username is Draylord. Oh yeah, okay. I think I have seen you around a little bit. I don't know if we've ever chatted before. Wait, I'm coming on Twitch. Most of the chat's actually been on YouTube chat. C# left like an hour ago, something like that. But yeah, no, I do need to go now. Have to pick up my girlfriend. So yeah. Anyways. I'll just really quickly explain the thing that we understood on the seahorses, because I think it's pretty cool. So you'll see the seahorses right there at the moment. If I go onto this little bit of water, you'll see that the seahorse won't teleport to me just yet. However, the exact point that I touch the water far away from the seahorse, that is where the seahorse is going to come to. But it's not going to come to that immediately. What's actually going to happen is it will only teleport once I have gotten a large enough distance away from the seahorse. So, but it doesn't matter whether I am in swim state or not. So for example, if I jump right now, the seahorse actually teleports to me. So that means that I now know that if I touch the water in a specific point, I can then jump and it will go to where I was, where I entered the water. What's also cool with this is you can jump into the water and place it on a bit more of a specific point. I don't know if the whole depth of the seahorse and everything is impacted on this for certain, but I would expect that it is based off of the time that you entered the water determines the depth of the seahorse that ends up getting placed. So right there, I place it at high tide, and then I've moved away. You can see it's a fairly low seahorse. Then if I place it at low tide, like that, jump away, I think that's even lower. But this area is a little bit funky in terms of seahorse tide visibility and everything like that. So that's the sort of stuff that I've been messing around with, and how that can be used to kind of wedge in that little area for coconut swim. That's the thing that we've been working on. I accidentally discovered a ground swim when Rex pushes you some months ago. I don't know if it's been useful. I'm not 100% sure if I know the one that you're talking about. Feel free to flick me a message in the Discord, just saying, just with the link back to the thing, and I can take a look at it. But here's a funny one that I know. You can come over here. I call this the dumb swim. What you do, you go, woo! It's a funny one. No, I lost it. Wait, does the tide actually move when you're in the cutscene? It does. Okay, let's wait for that high tide and boom. Ah. Okay. Yeah, there it's the swim. The dumb swim. Okay, let's have a look at this. Thanks for linking it. New ground swim glitch and shipwreck time attack. Oh yeah, yeah, I think Matt got a world record with that. Yeah. Yeah, that one's been implemented, I believe. Cool. And yeah, it is technically possible in 100% as well. I don't know how consistent it is. Matt would probably be able to say, but yeah, I'm pretty certain that the world record has that right now. I'll just bring up SRC. Dude, SRC is so slow. Okay. Yeah, Matt has the world record by over a second. Yeah, I had to make the thing. Yeah, he used it. Like 6 out of 7. Okay. Well, in that case, that's probably 100% viable as well. So full game run viable probably as well in that case, which is pretty dope. But you need a good early dive. Yeah, I need to run more 100% at some point. But yeah, I'll just do 1 or 2 more of those little wedge jumps, and then I really do have to go. Wait. I think that took my seahorse. I think that took my seahorse, yeah. Oops. Oh yeah. I don't know for certain. Draylord, have you followed my Twitch? Because if not, then you can get the first alert. You can get the first alert. I said a fun alert. Okay. So here, and then I wedge with it. I think this will be a fairly decent wedge. Yeah. That's so cool, dude. I love that. I love that. I love that. And I'll also just start taking a gander to see who I can raid. My Twitch is bugged, it seems. It does nothing when I try following you. Ah. All good, all good. Let's see. I assume that there is... Oh, okay. Looks like there is a little bit of people doing some Ty stuff. No one's speedrunning besides me. Looks like they're mostly just casuals playing the game. Do 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 do. I won't worry about it. Ad block's full. Okay. I'll go into stream elements and I'll play one test one for it. So that you can see it, so that it's not just a bait. I think BuzzChi will enjoy this. Are you ready, BuzzChi? Nope. Enjoy the lanceman! Enjoy the lanceman! Guess what though? There's more! There's different variations! And I'm doing different swimming strokes and stuff. So for context, that came from a silly little video clip that Matt and Silence and I filmed when we met up in the UK. So yeah. Can you check if you have blocked me? I doubt it. I doubt it because I can see your username in the chat. So I don't think that that's a thing. If I blocked you, it just wouldn't even let you chat. I have the issue with some other streamers that uses bot or something. I'll see if unblock is a option there. There we go. I did the command. I don't know if that made any difference. Oh, as in like ad block causing issues with being able to interact with shit. Well, I'll try unblocking BuzzChi then as well. But yeah, generally though, I prefer YouTube Player and stuff like that. So one of the main reasons that I end up multi-streaming is just like, okay, for one, I don't have to worry about uploading my VODs. I just have it there. It's dope. You can rewind and shit. Yeah. Twitch just has people on it a bit more frequently. But it does seem like YouTube does occasionally actually get put like into the algorithm some so that you're able to actually get new people watching more than Twitch. So the discoverability side of YouTube actually isn't too bad when it comes to multi-streaming. But then a whole bunch of people kind of just then migrate over to Twitch. It's kind of funny. Anyways, I really do need to go. There we go. Draylord gets the dolphin swim. Cheers, man. And I will catch both of you another time. Later.